I remember seeing your social media, and I remember seeing the moment that you were sitting on your floor in your house with the sweater to your face.
Mm.
And that, I think, was the first, correct me if I'm wrong, like super emotional post, or one of the posts where I remember reading that and seeing that and being taken aback by the honesty of that moment, because it wasn't normal.
Well, yeah, what we consider normal from celebrities, yes.
100%. And so I want to go to that moment and sort of like, because you now have the benefit of hindsight of that moment. And I think from the outside looking in, that moment seems to have almost inspired so much of where you are now, or at least been like, the tiny piece of, fabric that lit on fire or something. But like, what was it about that moment that you felt needed to be shared? And were you concerned about doing it?
This is where I can be pretty stupid for not being particularly stupid. I never thought of the consequences of my actions on Instagram because I felt like I didn't have a gigantic following. Maybe I did for a person that's not a celebrity, but for a celebrity, I didn't have a giant following. And I was just living my life, and I think in my day-to-day life, I didn't have the support that I wished that I had, and that I still think I kind of missed out. And there's a plethora of reasons for that. Some of that is because of me. So because at home, so the moment of that you're talking about, that's kind of like, yeah, it might have opened the door a bit, and then it just like all kind of walked in, right? Or walked out, whatever.
Yeah.
My husband had died. He had disinherited me, which I found out 2 days after he died. I didn't know what my financial things were. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I had to sell my house immediately because I had no money. And it was COVID. I was trying to sell a property in a city that was like the dying capital of the world. Like
Right.
None of this was good. And then, there was so much to deal with. And I tried to be strong for my children, because they were my sons were suffering as much as I was.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to be, I was trying to let it be known that I'm still the captain of this ship. I got this. I will sail us to port. Like, you can rely on me. And when you do that, nobody helps you. Everybody figures you got it. And I didn't know how to ask for help. I think in my whole life, I'd never knew how to ask for help. And I am just figuring this out now, that I need to learn how to ask for help.
Yeah.
And so that bathrobe moment, which was a bathrobe, it was his bathrobe I was holding.
Yeah.
It's funny, I'm like choking up now. It's so funny, like grief overcomes you at the oddest moments where I'm totally happy, but
Yeah.
the memory pinches. The bathrobe moment was me trying to ask for help in a sort of very indirect way.
Yeah.
And here's the other crazy thing, that the place where I actually got help was online. That's where I got little pieces of the empathy that I so needed. I didn't get it around me in my real life, but I got it online. And so I guess I turned more to the online community than I did to my own friends.
What do you think it was about your friends that prevented them from being that support system?
Well, I think it was that I acted as though I didn't need to be supported. It was that's on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I've gotten very good in my life to act as though I don't need anything. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm imminently capable to my own destruction.
Yeah. Where did that come from? Like, was that, because I have a bit of that in me. And,
You do?
And oh God, yeah. I suffer from it desperately. And it came from like the good child syndrome.
Oh,
Like the
tell me about the good child syndrome, because mine is from a slightly different source. So this is curious.
So the good child syndrome, and I call this that even on set till this day. Like when you're the one that doesn't need to be saved, when you're the one who doesn't need hand-holding, when you're the one who can do it themselves, when you're the one who steps up, when you're the child who is off reading or playing by themselves and doesn't need to be entertained, when you are a self-contained, like, entity that can just do it.
Because, and you have to do it on your own because
well, I think that when I was younger, I did it on my own because I think I was applauded for it.
Yes.
I was that is where I received my first bits of praise of look at this good girl, look at how great she is, look at how self-regulated and managed she is. And so I learned to just do it. And then on set, I took it into my professional life where I never got directed by directors because I felt like, well, I'm the good child. I'm over here and I've done it and I'm succeeding. And so they don't think I need the help. And it breaks you. It breaks you when you don't have people help. Because they're helping everyone else. Like, where's my validation? Where's my help? Where's my direction? Where's all of that? I'm so tired of doing it all myself, you know? And I learned that later in life as well, because I was proud of it for so long.
Ditto. I was very proud of how capable I was. In fact, my older son, Jonathan, and this is still like quite a few years back, well, he was already grown, maybe 18 or 19. He's now 30. And we were, I think it was a birthday or something of mine. And it kind of went around the table saying like what people like the best about me.
Aww.
And Jonathan said, or like, what was a great thing about me? And Jonathan said, my mom is the most capable human being I have ever known. There's nothing she can't do. And I was so thrilled when he said that, because I thought, he knows that that I'm putting in all this energy to be this person. He's noticed, because I kind of felt like his dad never really noticed. So it was really nice that one of my kids did. But yeah, that it has the drawback of, well, if you're so freaking capable, then nobody will help you. Then, people will go, oh, you got this. Oh, okay. So, can I borrow some money? Or,
Yeah.
I need something from you because you got it. You're good.
Yeah.
And that really doesn't work when you crack and then you need help. And I guess that was my moment where I cracked, was, my husband's death and all the other shit that came with it. And it was really incredibly difficult to carry by myself. And hence, I built an online community. I'm completely not, this is absolutely non-manipulative. It just happened because maybe because I'm stupid, because I went and tried to get empathy or be heard somewhere else but at home, because I didn't realize it was because of me. I thought it was because my friends just were also full up and didn't have the time for me, which might have also been a part of the story. COVID, everybody had their own tragedies.